It's the final, and this is the last race of Creative Racing. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. We will watch the 8th race of Creative Racing. We have been waiting for this so long. From the beginning of the season, Adnan and Umeis were fighting for the lead, but today the champion will be decided. Can Umeis beat Adnan, or Adnan will secure his position and win the championship? It's been a rainy week, but today is a sunny day, and there is still some water on the track, so we can see some crashes as in qualifying. The last flag of 2022 will be waved within a second. We are waiting for the glory moment, and the countdown has started. And we start the final race. Adnan gets away very well. Enes is just behind him, but Ridwan couldn't start. He's having some problem. He is almost at the back of the grid. Almost everyone has passed Ridwan. From the third corner, Adnan leads Enes, then comes Farouk, Umeis, follows them Jihad, Ercüment, Furkan, Ridwan, Hamza and Ubaid. Adnan did a fantastic start and he is driving so fast. Umeis is running forward from the 6th corner, and this is the hardest turn. Jihad takes the turn so wide he slides and loses 4 position. At the same time, Ridwan overtakes 2 cars at once. Make it 3. This is the proof of taking the race line correctly. We saw a very good example from Ridwan. We are at turn 13. Farouk tries to get past Enes but can't do it. Enes is so fast, but I think Farouk has the potential to pass Enes in next laps. And let's have a look to the replay of the start. Adnan gets a perfect start as well as Enes does a good job, but look at Ridwan. I don't have an idea what is going on with him. He runs a couple of seconds later, and that causes him 5th place. An awful start to the final round of championship, but he well managed to recover at least 3 places at turn 11. As we complete the first lap, Adnan still leads, and Enes is 2nd, Farouk is 3rd, Umeis gained 2 places and is 4th. Ridwan is bad start, is 5th, Furkan is 6th, and Ercüment incredibly drives 7th. Then comes Ubaid, Hamza and Jihad. Jihad had a very bad corner. He took the 6th corner so wide, so he lost 4 places and he runs now last. By the way, Furkan gets past Ercüment from the 6th corner, takes the inside line and gets to the 6th place. As Jihad lost 4 places, he started to gain, and now he passed Ercüment from the 6th corner. Ercüment hits on the tires at 6th corner. There is some water on track. They should be careful now. Can Jihad improve? And Adnan has spun! Adnan spun at turn 16, and now Enes behind him. Farouk also hits him. Umeis too. Umeis takes the wide angle and hits him also on Farouk. 4 of them are stuck at turn 16. This is the biggest crash of all season long. Everything can change now. The first 4 drivers lost their places and all order has changed. Yellow flag has been deployed and we see Enes tries to get back on track. Let us see the replay. How did Adnan spun and lost his lead at final race? We've told so many times that a single drop of water may occur big problems. This is what I meant. Turn 16 has leaked water from tires, and that is where Adnan spun, as well as Enes couldn't control his kart. But here I think that Enes had chance to straight up his kart. Farouk totally hits the barrier to slow down. Probably he wants to avoid the crash.
The moment Adnan's tires touch the water, he oversteers and hits the tires. Behind him, Enes tried to avoid him but does 180 spin and spun. Farouk does smart thing and hits tires, slows himself down and continues without spinning. Behind them, Umeis as well avoids spinning.
Very crucial moment is happening now. Adnan has lost his lead. Can he get his position back? We'll see later. Enes was just behind him. Also, he lost his 2nd position. And now drivers are trying to rearrange their positions. I think everything is ready to restart the race. Farouk leads the final race. Ridwan is up to 2nd place. Furkan is at 3rd position. Then comes Umeis, Ubaid, Jihad, Ercüment. 8th position is Hamza. 9th is Adnan. And last is Enes. I don't have an idea why they arranged Adnan and Enes to last positions, but race is going on. And we have green flag. Race started again. Enes now is trying to make a move to Adnan from turn 13, and now he does. Adnan now is last from turn 16, and now Furkan has spun. Furkan spun at the same place where Adnan did, and probably he crossed the water again where everyone did spun on last crash. Unfortunate moment for Furkan Abdullah, which he was running third position. We are going to have another yellow flag. It's been only 6 laps and we have already 2 yellow flags. This must be one of the most interesting race of creative racing, which is sponsored by Sonax.
As you can see on replay, not just Furkan but then Farouk almost lost the kart. He saved at the last moment.
On board we see Enes Dimani, he is running 7th, and in front of him is Hamza. He's under pressure from Enes, and from the 6th corner he gets inside line and gets past Hamza. By the way, Adnan gets past Hamza too, and Hamza loses to place. By the way, Farouk gets spun, Umais hits him, and Ridvan is now running first. They still continue the race, there is no yellow flag. Farouk is now down to 3rd position. And Umais is 5th, Jihad is 4th, Ubaid incredibly running 2nd. We will have another yellow flag as we see. Interesting race we are watching, ladies and gentlemen. Enes now takes the inside line from the 6th corner. Furkan gets the long way, and there is a contact. Jihad hits Enes from behind at turn 7. They both slow down and Furkan gets past them. After the 2nd yellow flag, Enes was last, then he got back to 5th place, but now he runs 8th. Hamza is overtaking Enes, and Jihad now runs last. Enes wants to get the inside line to get past Hamza, but there is another crash. Hamza takes a wide turn and hits the tires, and now Hamza is stuck at turn 13. We might be seeing another yellow flag, and that can change all order again, once again. But we see Hamza is trying to get his karting outside by himself, and if he gets his karting into the track, there should not be any yellow flag, I think. Now Farouk gets a good inside line. They are fighting wheel to wheel from the 6th corner. They go, and Farouk gets ahead now. Umais is blocking Ridvan's line, and Adnan gets both of them and goes to 2nd position. Ridvan is down to 3rd and Umais is down to 4th position. And I think there is some kind of problem. They just saw Hamza that his car is on middle of road on turn 13, and we are going to have another yellow flag on race. We are watching a very contentious final race. Many actions, yellow flags, crashes, collisions happened only for 10 laps. And Farouk leads the final race, and many times the leader changed. And Adnan was the last on after his spin at 2nd yellow flag. He did pass every possible driver and did a fantastic job. Hamza did change his karting, and the drivers are sorting up, and we will have another restart of yellow flag. Now Hamza is raising his hand and he is ready. We all are set up for the new restart. And here we go, we the race once again. But Umais is raising his hand again. What is going on? I don't see anything. Oh, Hamza, once again, Hamza, his car has broken. He did change his karting, but this one also, it stopped on middle of road. He should change again, I guess. Let us see what is going on with these kartings.
Behind them, Ridvan and Umais is fighting for 4th place. Umais is diving from inside. He passes Ridvan. He does very good overtake. At the same time, Adnan does fastest lap of the race. His lap time is 47.7.
Adnan is looking for a way to overtake Farouk. He is so close from the start line. Enes is close to them too. And Adnan takes the lead once again. Enes now is fighting with Farouk from the 3rd corner, but couldn't make it. Wow, outstanding drive from Adnan Salih. He was at back of line on 3rd lap, and now he is again at 1st position. He never gives up, he never lets the race, never wants to be the last. At the 3rd lap he spun because he crossed the water and he got back of line. And now he takes the lead from Farouk and runs first. Enes is on action again. He is taking a better corner from Farouk at turn 12, and he is getting closer to him. and he gets passed from 10-14. Farooq is now third, and also Umais joined to the fight. He is trying to overtake also Farooq. Farooq is under pressure really much. From the first corner, they are fighting for the second position. All three are going side by side. And Umais takes the third place. Farooq is down to fourth. A big disappointment to Farooq. He was first and now he's fourth, but he's not letting by. From the main straight, they're fighting wheel to wheel. And Farooq will take the position back from Umais. And what a battle we are watching at the final race of creative racing.
The fight between Umais and Farooq makes them slow. Enes is running from them and Furkan is catching them. Let us see what will happen in next laps.
Adnan is still leading the race, and behind them there is still action with Umais, Farooq and Furkan. Furkan is started to catch Umais from the last corner. Umais wants to catch Farooq once again, but what is going on? Umais enters the pit. I think his car, there should be some issue with his karting, and this is very critical. Now Umais has to start from back, and there will be another yellow flag. Now Umais will have a lot of work to do. With the sponsorship of Sonax, final round is still going on. We have 7 more laps remain. Adnan recovered himself from last to first position. Once again, race has started. Umais did overtake Hamza immediately at start line before the first corner. Furkan did also was last after he spun, but he drove amazingly. And now he is just behind Farooq, pushing to the limits. Ercüment is so close to him, and Ridvan is spinning at 10-10. Ercüment gets ahead of Ridvan, and also Umais wants to get past him, and he does. From the inside line it goes Umais Süleyman. As I told, this is the worst race for Ridvan. Final race, but big disappointment. Now Farooq is under pressure by Furkan. Furkan is just behind Farooq, and this is the battle for third position. From the 6th corner, they are taking the same line, the same angle. Furkan tries from both sides, left and right, but no. Farooq says no. He is defending his position. He knows that this is the last race. He knows that he needs the points for the third place for the championship. The battle for the third place is still going on. Furkan seems he doesn't want to let this. We have only 2 laps remain. From the 4th corner, Farooq goes and takes the wide angle. Now this is opportunity for Furkan, and Furkan overtakes Farooq from the 5th straight. But they are still fighting. Farooq wants the position back. He needs it. He must do it for the championship. It's been a perfect season for Adnan Salih. He won 4 races, and this took him to the top of the table. He had fights with Umais, Ridvan and Farooq every time he knew what to do. Here it is, from the last corner, Adnan comes to take the checkered flag and wins the final race. And Adnan Salih is the champion of Creative Racing 2022 season. With the fastest lap, Adnan gets 11 points for the final race. Furkan Abdullah finishes second with 8 points. Farooq Süleyman gets third place. Ubaid is fourth. Anas Limani gets 3 place penalty for overtaking on yellow flag. Umais is sixth. Jihad Aliyu gets also 2 place penalty for causing collision. Ridvan is 8th. Ercüment is 9th, and Hamza is 10th. With 72 points, Adnan wins the 2022 championship. Umais completes season second with 57 points. Ridvan finishes the season third with 38 points. Sadly, Farooq couldn't beat Ridvan for 3 points, but finishes fourth with 35 points. Furkan Abdullah, an incredible season and drive recovery, finishes fifth with 30 points. Anas is sixth with 27 points. Jihad Aliyu is seventh with 19 points. Ubaid finishes 8th with 17 points, Hamza with 4 points is 9th, and Ercüment is last with 2 points. And we can see clearly Ridvan is getting 3rd position on the Creative Racing 2022 season. He really did drive nice all season long. He was unlucky about his kartings, but still he did a really nice job. And second is Umais Süleyman. Also, he drove very nice and had very big fights with Adnan, and he deserved the 2nd position, of course. He had many crashes, but he has succeeded and won the second place on championship. And here we go, the champion of creative racing, Adnan Sali. He did exceptional work. He drove fantastically and got the first place. He has 4 wins, and every time he tried his best. He never gave up and fought to the end, and he won his first championship of his career. Well done, young man.